Guilford County leaders made a move to get ahead of supply chain woes. EMS wanted to make upgrades to some ambulances last year, but ran into supply problems. Getting the work done now is costing more than $500,000 more. WFMY News 2's Giselle Thomas learned about the issue.
Guilford County Emergency Services plans to use the money to refurbish its current ambulances. To understand how, it's important to know an ambulance is broken into two parts: the chassis, the base, and the box that sits on top of it.
We're kind of working with both pieces of that and trying to mix and match based on supply chain and our current needs.
Guilford County Emergency Services says it's doing its best to maneuver inflation and its effect on supply and demand. To do that, it's fixing up what it already has.
There's been some supply chain issues over the past few years. We've all experienced that. We're seeing the supply chain for the chassis really loosen up. The availability is looking better on that. And now we're seeing it more with the box manufacturers, that's where some of the crunch comes in. So that's why considering these remounts really kind of makes more of a difference, because those are things that we already own. We can just continue to get more life out of them.
Guilford County EMS says the cost of some new ambulance parts went up nearly 60%. Local supply chain expert Amit Malhan says refurbishing instead of buying new is a smart move, since the ambulance market is in high demand.
It's not more of slowing down, it's more of increase, right? So before pandemic, there was like 6,000 orders. Then in 2021, it jumped to 8,500. And like I said, the ambulance market is supposed to grow at 10% compounded annual growth rate till 2030.
Malhan says production capacity is limited. A microchip shortage is just one factor that led to delays.
Time was 90 to 120 days from order to delivery, and now it has gone to 24 months to 3 years. That shows that there is this imbalance, or there is a difficulty in obtaining chassis or other components.
Guilford County EMS says it'll have 9 updated vehicles. 5 will have refurbished boxes, and 4 are set to get new boxes in about a year.
Ambulances are an essential part of what we do. That's when you think about EMS, we are delivering care, but we are going to where the patient is. We're meeting them where they are.
Guilford County EMS says the supply and demand issues are not impacting its day-to-day operations and are looking forward to these improvements for the future.